So today I wanted to show you guys my everyday work makeup whilst I talk about my experience of living alone for a year now. So I currently have on some vitamin E on my face just for moisture, and I am going to start by just tidying up my eyebrows. I haven't had a eyebrow wax in about 6 weeks now, but I'm more and grow out the ear them fully so that I can get a really nice arch. So I'm gonna get it waxed and tinted probably in the next 5 days. But for now, let's just fill it in. So I'm just using this Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil. And I really like it because it's quite angled. So you don't need to sharpen it or anything. You can just go right in. And I haven't primed my faces yet, but I am gonna just use a tad bit in a second. So I'm just filling in my eyebrows. But if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Jada. I've been living alone for over a year now and I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm just brushing out the strokes that I just drew in. But before we go any further, I would describe myself as an introverted extrovert. So I really enjoy spending time alone. Most of my teenage years, I actually spent a lot of time alone by myself at home, which I really enjoyed, and I have quite a lot of hobbies now as well, so I get to spend a lot of time doing what I thoroughly enjoy, and I have quite a few interests, passion projects, and I'm a part of a few communities that I volunteer in, so I'm never really bored when I am alone. But I can also say in the same breath that when I am around the right people, so my girlfriends, I am honestly the life of the party. So at the moment, oops, I forgot to prime my face. Sugar. So I would usually prime my face by now, so let's just pause. And let me just try dotting some primer. I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible, and this is great for normal skin. So if you have oily or no, so if you have a combination of oily and dry skin, like if you're right in the middle like myself, then this is really good. It just blurs out your pores and it makes the makeup last a bit longer. And it just creates a smooth canvas for the makeup that you're about to apply. And my makeup usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how much time I have in the morning. But yeah, I would usually prime under my eyelid, but I just got lost in the conversation. So, but when I am around the right people, my family, my friends, I am literally the life of the party. So with living alone, I have been able to really enjoy my own space, my own company, spend a lot of time doing a lot of introspection and personal development. And it's also given me the opportunity to really know my likes and dislikes, because I just find that growing up, you tend to be influenced by your environment, like even subconsciously, so you don't even know that it's happening. But when you're by yourself in your own energy and aura all the time, the only person that you're looking at in the mirror and the only reflection that you really have to imitate is yourself. And with saying that, it's also given me the opportunity to unlearn a lot of things that no longer serve me, and also just delve deeper into the community and the practices and beliefs that serves me. So the next step in my makeup routine is to apply some foundation. So I'm using the NARS Light Foundation, and I'm in the shade, and I am currently the shade New Caledonia. It is early spring. I don't know if it's even spring, guys, because I'm yet to feel the sun. But in the summer, I tend to go darker, and the New Caledonia still works for the most part. What I'll do to adapt it, what I do then is that I would just use a lot more bronzer and contour so I can look chocolatey. But this year I'm gonna be trying out new foundation, so make sure you subscribe if you would like to see that. and continue on my makeup journey with me. Because I really want to master makeup and my features, so I'm gonna invest in a one-to-one makeup class. And let me know if you guys would like me to vlog that as well. But I'm just blending out the foundation. As you can see, it's quite breathable and skin light. Okay, so back to living alone. One thing that surprised me with living alone is how expensive it was. Like, obviously I knew it would be relatively expensive to pay for an apartment by yourself, but goodness, even with living outside of London, excluding the prices of groceries and household items, it is pricey to commute in and outside of London. So you really have to question whether you even end up saving money, your effort and time. So then you really start to question whether it's worth you moving out of London, because you end up spending what you would have saved on rent and expenses on travel. So that's one thing that came quite as a surprise with living alone. And if I'm being completely honest, guys, at times I definitely question moving back home, because girl, the things I could do with the money that I pay on rent, honestly. Like, I did just always know, so as a little girl growing up, I did always want to commit at least a year or two to living by myself, being by myself, so that I could really know myself and truly just, and honestly just give myself that experience. I didn't get to go to university right after college and live on campus as most people do. So before we go any further, I'm currently using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm using the shade Walnut. This is a medium D. This is medium deep 2.6, and I really like this concealer. I've been using it for well over 3 years now. And it works for me. It's quite buildable, similar to the foundation. If I wanted a full coverage look, I could just keep applying more to the areas, but it's only work, so you know, we don't have to do too much. Well, me, no, I'm not have to do too much. I don't want to do too much today. But look, I'm not even have to double dip the concealer. I'm not even have to double dip the brush. Just one dip is enough. Because I like when my makeup looks, I don't like when makeup looks cakey, so I like to just take my time. But while the concealer is sitting, I'm just going to go in with my contour brush and use this Glow Revolution palette. This is in dark and it's Splendor Ultra. So this is in the shade dark, and the official name is Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer. Oh, this is a bronzer, it's not a contour. Okay, this is a bronzer. I want to get a contour palette, so if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. I want chocolate, I want rosy tones, I want chocolate, I want a rosy undertone, and I'm actually considering buying the Made by Mitchell palette because I've literally seen it everywhere and I haven't heard one bad comment from someone that's used it as yet, especially the chocolate girls, like the dark skin girl, them love it. I'm gonna love how it look on them. So I'm gonna order that and review it. So while that's just sitting, I'm just literally filling up on top of my cheekbone. Jawline, my forehead. I hope I'm not getting the flu. The rain been a tear down England, myself. Tear down the place. But yeah, guys, what I did say to now? I did always say to myself, say, as a young girl growing up, I always want to commit to at least a year or two of living by myself, just so I can give myself the full experience, because I never get the opportunity for go to university right after college, because when I did move here from Jamaica, you did after living in the UK 3 years before you can apply for get the government loan for apply for university. And I did then at the UK, I think for just under 2 years. So I couldn't apply for it at the time. So I just going on full-time employment. So once I start make money, and it was honestly, it was decent living at home and everything, but I just knew that before I moved to the next stage of life of extending my family and creating my own, essentially, I want to know what it's like to live by myself. You know what I mean? I want to build my own routine then before I move in with a man. I want to know what it like for travel by myself. I want to know what it like by extension. And for decorate an apartment by myself. I want to know what it feel like. You see me, like I want to know what my own style, because sometimes you think for you know yourself and you like something until you're there around yourself long enough for you to rot it. You know, say I probably X, Y, and Z why I did I go and sour excuse me, why I did I do them something, yeah. But actually I don't like apple that much. I like pineapple or vice versa. So I did just really want to experience that, and now that I experience it, send me my hobby. And now that I experience it, honestly, it's something that I think everyone should experience, but I feel like I have enough. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, alright, after probably a year or two in this or another country, let's get the X cracking. Like let's really start doing this life thing. Not that we know the life now, we have the life in our own way now, but you know, just coming to the next chapter of fulfilling our purpose. Right now, I just have the foundation brush. I'm just go in the areas them where I want the highlighted areas blend into the bronzed areas. So, you know, the forehead right here, we're gonna put the bronzer on the concealer and chin and my nose. And then right here, so I'm gonna put the setting spray. It look a little bit shiny now, but at the ring light. The setting spray that we're using today is the Urban Decay All Nighter. So depending on the day, I will set my face. So if it's a really hot summer day and you know some makeup probably sweating at the office, then I'll set my face and just carry the powder puff at work, and then I can blend it out as the day go along. So I can see the concealer blend up. I can see the concealer seal up under my eye. I might talk too quick and if I actually go in. How can I brush this here? A common theme of questions that I keep seeing on the channel is around loneliness. I wouldn't say I don't get lonely. I definitely get lonely. I think it's normal as a human to experience some sort of loneliness at times. But I don't wallow in it. I don't dwell in it. I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't get lonely often. And I think that's basically because I know myself. So before I even get lonely, I check in with myself. I make sure that, you know, am I up to par with myself? Am I up to par with my self-care and maintenance routine? My ear one do, my nails one do. You know, mentally checking with myself spiritually. Me I read my Bible, me I go to church. I think the longer you spend with yourself, like really and truly spend with yourself mentally, not just there by yourself and you constantly do something, you constantly watch TV, you constantly do something, like you actually I'll sit down in a silence sometime and read a book, or you just sit down in a silence and I meditate. You have to get to learn your triggers, you have to get to learn your wants and needs. So whenever a period of loneliness come, like you have to kind of see it as an opportunity for have some introspect and well, these are all me see things actually. I just see it as an opportunity for have some introspect. Like lately I've been into scrapbooking, and honestly whenever I find some I have an extra 2 hours to kill off and I'm not tired, I don't want to sleep, nothing that I don't want to watch, I don't want to edit, like I'm not on a schedule to edit, and I'm not on a travel plans that come up. I just took up my scrapbook and because of my picture them and I look back through my memories and I do my scrapbook, you see me? Or I look on the house and I say, alright, I want a new plant or I need a new cup. I'm just gonna order them or I'm gonna take my time and clean out the place. Sometimes you want to reorganize your clothes, them you realize you know wear certain jeans about 3 years now. Just give them to charity or find means and ways to occupy yourself but actually productive in the long run. Or you can just rest. You see me, like if you're lonely, you're tired. Sometimes just rest your body, find a new hobby, go get a massage, learn to cook a new recipe. Like I don't really loneliness not really bother me. I don't really make loneliness bother me that much. Obviously, I have periods when I feel down, and in that instance, I have friends, I have really good friends and family who check in for me, like, you see me? So, yeah, that's been my experience living alone. Would I recommend it to anyone young? Definitely, definitely. Would I recommend it to anyone thinking about it? Definitely, definitely, definitely. Do a thorough research beforehand. Look into the apartments that you're interested in. Visit it multiple times. Ask the current residents what their challenges are living there. And if you're actually in the process, get as prepared as possible. So guys, that brings us to the end of my everyday work makeup look. I like it. I was contemplating putting on some mascara, but I won't do it today because I tend to rub my eye a lot these days. I don't know what's happening. I think I may need to just wear my contact lens a bit more often. But the only additional thing that I would usually do is use my MAC Chestnut lip liner to line my lips, and I would use my Kiko lip gloss. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you guys have any questions on living alone or my work makeup routine, do leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.